Hey guys, it's Kwok here, Blue Diamond Directing Your Health. In today's video guys, I want to show you how to train and teach your team how to construct their why, okay? I've made 5 simple steps of how we construct this why to them because it's so fundamental that they know their why, okay? So before we do that, we've got to understand the purpose of the why, okay? So it comes down to 2 things. So the purpose of the why is, it is your driving force. It is your motivation. It is why you do what you do. So you've got to understand that if you don't know why you're doing it, you're going to eventually quit when times get tough. So you've got to emotionally connect to why you're doing it, and it is your driving force. And the second one, which is pretty crucial, is how you connect to people, okay? So your why is a way where you can connect to people. Now, in our marketing, we're all about a people business. And if you can't connect to people, they're not going to be open-minded to what you're trying to tell them, okay? So understanding the purpose is our driving force, and understanding it is a way to connect to people. Now, if your why is unclear, or if you're unsure about your why and you don't know what it is, you're not going to develop that connection with people, okay? If you don't develop that connection with people, it's no good, because if you can't connect to someone, how are they going to even go to a business launch, watch a video, or go to any events? They're not going to be open-minded to it because they're not connected to you. Okay? So that's the purpose of the why, and it's very crucial you guys understand that. Now over here, before we even construct that, we're going to go through these steps. Now, the first thing I like to do is find out the values. Okay? It's very crucial you find out the values. And here, for example, we have family, travel, financial freedom, time, and helping others. Okay? So these are the highest values that let's say I have in my life at the moment. So these are the values that are important to me. Now it's very crucial you identify your new reps highest values, and the starter booklet is great for that. Now once you have this, question you ask is, what you're doing right now going to get you to those highest values in your life? Okay. Now I'm saying, yeah, you can give to family a little bit, you can travel a little bit, you can earn a little bit of money, you can create more time, whatever, with what you're doing, but can you do that to the highest potential with the work you're doing at the moment? Okay? And the answer is usually no, okay? So what we need to do is understand that, ask him that question, and the next question is, what is stopping you from achieving these highest values? What is stopping you from giving back to your family? What is stopping you from traveling? What is stopping you from creating financial freedom in your life? What is stopping you from getting more time? What is stopping you from helping others? We're going to find out what's stopping them. And this is done through conversation. Alright, you talk to them, and you finally get out, it comes down to what I found, these 3 things. The lack of money, and the lack of time, and they don't have the right opportunities or the right business vehicle to get them there. Okay? So it always comes down to one of these 3 things. Okay? This is crucial, because we've got to make the person understand that is what they're doing now, is it going to get them there? Because if it can't get them there, how can they achieve true happiness and fulfillment? Because that's what we're striving for, really. In our whole entire lives, we've got things that are important to us, and we're working towards achieving these highest values at the highest potential. Yeah, with my old job, I could, travel, but I'll be traveling only 1 time a year, if you know what I mean. I'd rather travel 5, 6 times a year in, multiple locations. See, I can achieve part of that value, but to live it to the full potential, I'm going to need more time and more money in my life, okay? So, once you do that, we go to the happiness number. And this happiness number gets a figure that we're looking for to achieve these highest values. And then, I'll write some stuff down like, how much would it cost to live in a very nice house that you love, okay? One of your dream homes, how much would that cost? Family, how much do you want to give back to your family? I got $2,000 there to give to my mum and dad. I got $500 to save every single week to travel. $1,000 for car repayments, bills $1,000, spending money $1,000, food $800. So my total figure at the end of the week to live a life of abundance and happiness, of where I feel happy, is $8,300 a week. Okay, now we've got that figure. All right, a year we have to be earning 431k. Okay, to get to these highest values in my life. Understanding that the job that I had is not going to even get near that at all, not even close, okay? I got to understand, I got to find a different way. in network marketing, we're going to show them a way where the income is uncapped. You can earn as much as you want depending on your efforts. Please refer to the income disclosure statement, guys. So with this business vehicle, we can get to this income, okay? We're going to work out a plan to create a system to get to this income. So now we've clearly set that up, we're going to move into the why. So first step is topic. What is the topic of the why, okay? And how do you find that out is, what is the end goal? And we're going to link to a universal problem that everyone has, okay? So for example, you know, my topic is giving back to my parents. Okay, that's very important to me. You know, I wanted to, and my whole point of joining this business is I want to give back to my parents, okay? So my topic is giving back to my parents. For example, let's say someone says money. My highest value, you know, my topic is money. I want more money. You know, yes, people want more money, but what would you do with that money? That's what I'll ask the person. Okay, I would spend it on a house, a car, and all that stuff, and then I would ask them, oh, what else would you do? Would you give back to your parents, or what else would you do? And they'll probably say yes and whatever, and they're going to give me a little bit of story of how they would give back to their parents, and it really, I want to bring them back to family or future family. So their existing family, mom and dad, or their future family, or you know, their kids or whatever, because I know that the emotional topic is going to be based around family, okay? So my topic is giving back to my parents. My pain is, all right, what's stopping me from giving back to my parents? Financial pain. Financial stress, the lack of money. So my topic is give back to my parents. My pain is the lack of money, okay? So now I clearly understand those two things. My whole why is constructed on those two, that pain and that topic, okay? So this is what my whole why is going to relate to, these two. Now, the first part of the why is where you were, okay? I'm going to break this down. You got to introduce your current situation or whatever you're doing right now. So, hi, my name is Clark, I'm 28 and I'm a personal trainer, and I love health and fitness, and I love helping people with their health. It's one of my passions in life. So I just give a brief intro about what I'm doing, okay? Then you're going to intro the pain, okay? So now we're going to get into the pain. So before I was a personal trainer, I used to be in university where I studied for about 3.5 years. And when I finished my studies, I found that I couldn't get a job. For months and months, I would, you know, look for a job that they say that, you know, you're guaranteed a job after, you know, after the end of uni. I didn't find that happen to me. I found it a very massive struggle where I couldn't find a job because everyone wanted experience. Okay, and I was frustrated because I just spent 3.5 years of study and I'm in $20,000 debt. I didn't know where to go. I felt lost. So that's going to introduce my pain. Okay, and you can sort of see where my pain's going. It's going towards money. Okay, it's going towards that financial pain. Okay, that's in here. Okay, so what we want to do is, once we introduce the situation, the current situation, and the intro the pain, we want to move into a story. Okay, and this story is really a moment in your life where you can pick out a story that relates to that topic. Okay, so for example, my story is, you know, I'm struggling with money, right? You know, I turned to a personal trainer because I thought it was going to create more money in my life. But what it created was more stress financially, because every single week we would pay $300 rent, no matter how bad or good your business was doing. So that created even more financial stress on me because I didn't have a secure income or a consistent income, okay? So in this position where I'm struggling financially, I look back at it, and my biggest value is I want to give back to my parents. But how can I ever give back to my parents when I could barely provide for myself? It doesn't make sense, right? And then my story is, you know, I watched my parents struggle through their whole lives with money. Okay, they worked really hard for the little money they earned, and whatever money they earned, they would, you know, provide for me and my sister. They come to this country to escape the war. They'd had no money, no family here, no resource, and didn't speak the language, and they had to provide a life for us. So they made a lot of sacrifices for me and my sister to give us the best things in life. And watching them work hard for this little amount of money and always being financially stressed, it made me feel sad. Okay, it made me feel guilty because every time they would give me something, I felt like I didn't deserve it, and I felt like I was a burden on them. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there. So once I give the story, all right, of, you know, my parents struggling and all that stuff, then I just said, how does that make me feel? Okay, and that's the most important part, because we want to connect to the person emotionally. I felt like I didn't deserve it. I felt guilty that my parents were working this hard. I felt helpless, and I felt like I didn't deserve what they were giving to me. Okay, it's very important you understand that you got to tell the audience or the person you're talking to how this situation made you feel. Okay, once you do that, okay, you're going to intro the next part, which is what you saw. Now, in this section, you got to edify. And what does edify mean? It's just talk highly about someone or something, okay? In this position, we're going to edify cash flow quadrant, residual income, network marketing. Those are the basic topics I want to edify, because that's what we saw in the presentation. For example, 24 months ago, I got introduced by a good friend of mine. He showed me the products. And then I saw the opportunity. What I saw was a way, finally, to give back to my parents and also provide for myself as well. I saw the power of network marketing and how it could create true leverage and residual income. So I understood that trading time for money was never going to get me financially free, and I had to do something different. I saw two biggest booming industry, which is health and wellness and home-based businesses. And I know that's a future trend of where the economy is going. Okay? So what happens there is I just briefly edified what I saw. Okay? Then you're going to state how that's going to solve your problem. So I know that this vehicle can create that time freedom and that financial freedom that I need. First of all, obviously to provide for myself, okay, to pay the bills and whatnot, but also finally give back to my parents, which is the #1 goal that I have in my life, okay? You're going to state how this vehicle of network marketing, how creating residual income, or whatever it is going to help you solve that pain, okay? So, the vision is the last part. So I like to start off with a statement. This part must be done with confidence.